The Wailua Golf Course played host to the 39th annual John A. Burns Intercollegiate Golf Tournament, featuring men's teams from around the country, including the University of Hawaii at Manoa, the University of Hawaii at Hilo, BYU Hawaii, and national powers from the Pac-10, the Arizona Wildcats, and the Cal Bears. The Wailua Golf Course had 3 different days of golf: the heat on the first day, wind on the second day, and rain on the third day. We're at the Wailua Golf Course, 39th annual John A. Burns Intercollegiate Golf Tournament. I've got UH coach Ron Miyashiro, and coach, talk about the significance of having this tournament on Kauai. It's like the 3rd or 4th time it's been here.
Yeah, I mean, when we had the opportunity to come back to Wailua, I think the first time we did it was in 1978 or 79. It was kind of a no-brainer for me. You know, Wailua is still considered one of the top golf courses in the state, even if it's a public golf course, and hosted, you know, numerous USGA events, and in general, just a really good tournament golf course. So once we had the opportunity to come, it was again a no-brainer for me to make the commitment and bring the tournament here.
You know, this tournament features one of the college powerhouses, Cal, the Bears, also the 3 Hawaii teams. You know, you guys, you know, UH Manoa, UH Hilo, and BYU Hawaii. Talk about the significance of having the 3 Hawaii teams here.
It's good. It's good. It allows our guys and our players, you know, to experience top-notch golf, not only at the collegiate level, but at home too. You know, basically, even though we're not on Oahu, it's still with the amount of local players that we have on all of our teams. It's nothing new for them. They all played high school golf here. They all played junior golf events here. So it's just an opportunity, you know, for them to play against some top-notch players in the country.
This tournament's been kind of a wacky, or a little bit out of the unusual, because each day you've had different conditions, right? The first day was nice and sunny, windless. Yep. Yesterday, brutal wind, and then today, a little bit wet conditions, huh? Yeah,
that's the one thing, you know, and last year, you know, looking at last year where we had, I think it was something like 30-something days of rain straight before the event even happened. You know, the course conditions themselves are a lot different from last year to this year. This year alone, you know, like I said, you know, like you said yesterday, the wind picked up. The teeth really came out in this golf course, and it showed in the scores. You know, but that's tournament golf. That's collegiate tournament golf. You know, you never know what's going to happen every day. Can't control the weather, and you know, you kind of go with how it goes. And some played well. You know, some played well, and some just survived. Is basically what had happened yesterday. So
let's talk about one of your golfers on your team, Pono Tokioka, Kauai boy. You know, talk about him and what he adds to your team.
You know, Pono coming in, obviously had a little bit of adjustment period when he came in as a freshman, and he learned that a little bit different on this level, Division I level. Worked really hard in the offseason, came back this year, has been really showing that he has the potential to be a very key contributor on this team. Just working on consistency with him and trying to get him on a round basis, a lot more consistent. He's gonna be an integral part of this program for the rest of his career here, and our hope is that he develops into a top-notch collegiate player and really does something for us here, you know, at UH Manoa.
Has there been difficulty in being his coach?
No, not at all. You know, I think, you know, knowing him from before and knowing that his ability to communicate, you know, with everyone, even though he has his hearing disability, you know, the transition for him, you know, I think was less on the team-wise, because everybody knew who he was. You know, everybody grew up with each other, so they've been communicating well. But and more, I think the transition was school. You know, school it's different. You know, college is different as far as, you know, we do provide help for him, and but he learned, and he's a very good student. But as far as the transition, being able to communicate and coach and get what we want across to him, it's been very easy.
Has he been able to help some of his teammates out with this course? Because he's probably, of anybody, more familiar with this place than anybody else.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we do have a couple players who never played out here before, and he was with them on the practice round, and kind of told him where you should be, where you shouldn't be, how aggressive here, how not to be aggressive here, obviously, like yesterday, stay below the hole as much as possible. But, I think his hit for himself, he obviously struggled the first couple of days, and I just told him, I said, you're out here playing for yourself, don't play for anybody else, and just treat it like another day out here, the day that you just came out to Wailua to play golf, and relax and have fun and see what happens.
Talk about some of the other guys on the Warrior team.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've been a little inconsistent over the year. We've shot good numbers. Don't get me wrong, we've shot good numbers, but we haven't been able to really back it up with back-to-back good numbers or back-to-back tournaments. So the name of the game for us, and they all know it, is consistency. Being able to post the numbers that we need to on a daily basis, and if we can do that, we'll make some waves when it comes to the end of the year at the Big West Championship. So I'm encouraged because we do see the numbers, maybe discouraged a little bit because of the inconsistency in our numbers, but we've got some time. We've got 4 more events to go before the Big West Championship, and hopefully we're on the right track, and they're learning every day from their mistakes that they've made, and hopefully by the time we get to that time last week in April, we're peaking, and hopefully we'll be able to do some things. So
thanks for bringing the tournament back to Kauai, and thanks for the Rice Krispies yesterday.
You're welcome.
Hope you enjoyed our coverage of the 39th annual John A. Burns Intercollegiate Golf Tournament at the Wailua Golf Course. There's more to come on the Kauai Sports Show, Hawaii Stream TV. God, I thought these guys were good. I wish they'd keep the ball in the fairway. Wouldn't have to bust my butt raking up the sand all day. Hey, please support the Kauai Sports Show on Hawaii Stream TV. Drop us a line or email us, HAWAIISTREAM.com. Can't believe the other guys went to lunch. They leave me here raking the sand.